Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome back. A snow day is an easy way to kind of ease back into school. We are full speed ahead, though, with your NHG projects due next week, Wednesday. So today you'll be able to work at your own pace and make some great progress. I can tell you from past experience, every 7th grader told me I wish I would have used my time more wisely, so I wasn't so stressed out in the end. So today is a good cold day to do that work. So you're going to see a couple of things posted in Google Classroom. The first one is something we've used before. It says annotated bibliography editing. When you open that up, you're going to see those formatting checklists and reminders about what those annotations should include underneath each of your citations. Madison Klein, my student assist, is the one that was on all of those docs. So if she has provided you comments or feedback or things like that, you want to go check that out and make sure that you have that updated. That's an important piece. We do our annotated bibliographies to prove that we are digital citizens and we did not plagiarize our work. We used our sources wisely. So the first thing you can do is scope out your annotated bib. If you're working on there with a partner, divide and conquer. The second thing that you're going to see is the last piece of the NHD project, and it's writing a process paper. This is really just writing what you did. You're answering 5 big questions. So I thought the easiest way to explain this would just be to read you a former process paper. So I went into the archives here and we're going to read this one called How the US Dollar Rebuilt the World. So she writes, Ella and I started off thinking of our own ideas that would fit with the theme of this year. We looked at the lists and sites Mr. Weyers provided. Eventually, we both came together and thought of doing a documentary about Helen Keller, but we figured that it would be very popular and wouldn't be as interesting as something else might be. So we thought of doing a documentary about the history of hearing aids, but still thought that the history of American Sign Language would be more interesting and better with the theme of this year. So we did some research and thought it would be perfect for our National History Day project. When we started researching, we found some interesting articles that were very helpful. We each looked up the history of American Sign Language and each found different articles to read. Then, when we found the articles we liked, we told each other so we didn't have the same articles as the other person. We noted all the important facts and powerful quotes on index cards for each source. Then we put the article URLs into a citation generator and then into our annotated bibliography. As we started working, we started to think about our final product. We thought that a website would be too hard, so we decided to make a documentary. We chose a documentary because it sounded fun and we thought we could add cool transitions and be creative with it. We organized our research into the 5 parts of the story and began drafting a script to inform the viewers. We started off with one of us making a video, then sent it to the other member. Then we started recording by reading off from our script we had made beforehand. When we were done recording, we added the pictures we had found on Google. Next, we found out that we needed some more pictures and searched specifically primary sources. Eventually, we found everything we needed and made sure everything was good. We found a thumbnail and turned it in. It was such a relief and felt so good. We looked over everything to make sure the connection to the theme was strong. Our topic connects to the theme of communication of history through the way people communicate through American Sign Language, ASL. Every day, people are using ASL to communicate to the outside world. Without their way of communicating, they would not be able to give their perspectives. The way they communicate is very special, and without it, communicating could be hopeless. One thing that I have learned during this project is that you need to use your time wisely because the project is very hard, and if you don't use your time wisely, you'll be in a big panic when it's due. If I did this project again, I would spend more time on it because when the due date was coming up, I didn't have all the pictures that I needed for my video. I started to panic and I got really stressed. And if I would have just done it in my free time, I wouldn't have needed to be so stressed out. I think that I will use the pressure and responsibility this project needed in the future to get through college and get a job. Okay, this is a finished process paper. Okay, you're really just writing the process that you went through. You are explaining what you did. So what you're going to see posted on Google Classroom is this document called Process Paper Directions. All right, this will take you through the 5 questions that Ella just responded to. And I should be very clear, everyone writes their own process paper. So if you're in a group of 2 or 3, you all have your own, okay? So think about standing in front of someone else who knows nothing about National History Day and explaining what you did, okay? The first paragraph that you write answers, how did we choose our topic? Well, most people will say they explored the sites that Mr. Wires provided. Some people will say that they talked to someone that gave them an idea, okay? How did you get your topic? That's your first paragraph. Just retell it. We don't know. You are writing to inform. The second one, how did you do your research? This might be explaining that you watched videos that you found on specific sites. This might explain that you used different databases like Galen Context or Encyclopedia Britannica or History.com. Like, how did you do your research? Like, where did you get those sources? And then tell us, I put the information I needed in this place, and this is how I organized myself. Paragraph 3. How'd you choose your category? Like, why did you do an exhibit? Why did you want to do a documentary? Why are you writing a research paper? And then, how did you do it? Okay, you're retelling, how did you do it? Paragraph 4. How does our topic relate to the theme? Okay, we all have heard the theme so many times now. Frontiers in history, people, places, and ideas. The example process paper I read to you was an old one, so that communication theme is old. Your theme this year is frontiers in history. So how does your topic relate to that theme, and why is it important? Like, so what, right? Look at your thesis statement and you'll get the answer to this question. Paragraph 5 is like what you would write on your portfolio. Okay, what's something important that you learned doing this project? If you redid this project, what might you do differently? Okay, how might you use some of the skills that you've learned later in your life? Okay, so the directions are right here on Google Classroom for you as well. The next one is editable, or not editable, make a copy for each student. So this is the one that you're going to write on. The yellow ones are the things that you need to replace. So put your title in, put your name in, put in the project type. Is it individual exhibit? Is it group documentary? What did you do? Later, you can add a word count. Okay? And then you just write. This is already formatted in double spacing, so that is ready for you to go. I will tell you, a reasonable goal today is to get through paragraphs 1 and 2. If you have the time, I encourage you to keep going forward. I do know paragraph 5 is probably not ready yet. We haven't finished your projects today. They'll be done on, next week, Monday, Tuesday. And maybe that will be the better time to answer paragraph 5. But this is something that is personal, so you don't need a partner to work on this. This is something that you can do at home under a cozy blanket with a cup of hot chocolate, just retelling the process that you went through for your NHD project this year. So if I headed over to Google Classroom, you're going to see the bibliography editing. Those slides are there to guide you through and check things off to make sure that that document is staying updated. And then the National History Day process paper resources are all here. The directions, an example, that was Ella's story, and then the one that you can write on right here, NHD process paper. So this is where you tell your story. What process did you go through? So I'll be available all day. Shoot me an email if you need specific questions answered. But if you can check through your bib and get a few paragraphs written on your process paper, you'll be using your time wisely. So get after it, and happy snow day.